lessons? What have you learned? There was more ground to beat you.
Hey everybody. How are we doing tonight? Alright, let's see here. Get the loud music turned down a tad bit. Madness, what's going on? Everybody else. Roy, how are you? Everybody on Instagram, hello. How is everybody doing tonight? How's your Monday? If it is your Monday, if it's not your Monday, how's your Tuesday or Sunday? Did everyone enjoy the eclipse today? If you actually got to see it, because you didn't have clouds everywhere. Alright, let's see here. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I see, that's the wrong volume. We're on knob. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty good. Nice. That's cool. How come you're out in the sun all day, man? Sounds not fun. Not fun at all. Amazing setup. Thank you, Space Glitter. I appreciate it. Hello everyone. How are we doing? Did any of you guys get to actually see the eclipse? Because I know most of the Midwest where we are was completely cloudy. It was like almost useless. That and we didn't even get exposed to any of it, so it was just kind of lame. But otherwise, you know, it was a good Monday. It was a good Monday. All right. So we're back tonight. We're going to be working on the ship, and I just opened it. And I'm really annoyed. I don't know why Maya is doing this. So we're going to go over a common issue that I've been seeing, specifically with 2025, and I'm wondering if it is because of 2025 or if it's something else. But let's talk about it. You saw it here? Nice. That's awesome. That's good to know. Yeah, a couple of people got to see it, and I'm glad that they were able to. Had 13 hit the ground, then we left 10 more dropped. Oh, wow. The eclipse was pretty sweet. Got a couple pictures. Nice. Yeah, Chris had sent me some pictures that he saw, or that he took. So, I am bummed that we never get to see that cool stuff, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. All right. So let's talk about this. If you guys were in the live stream last week, did a lot of work. We cleaned this up. That's okay. That's fine. We fixed this. This is back to being fine. I don't think the only other thing I really made were these little front inlet grills. And these don't look like they did anything, but for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm using mirroring commands or what, but Maya has decided that that gets to be split. Microcrafter, hey Cryptic, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, so Maya has decided to split things for no reason whatsoever. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fix this landing tread because I'm tired of dealing with this. So this is something I've been experiencing with 2025, and I'm really not sure why it's doing it. Modify. We're going to freeze center transmit. Let's just freeze everything out. And then we're going to delete by type in history. And then we're going to go to modify. Nope, we're going to go to edit, duplicate special. And then that is definitely not the number we need. 0, enter. Let's see, we're going to scale -1, 1 copy. That's, oh, you know what? No, that's not how I did it. I'm kidding. Don't listen to me. It's been a minute since I've actually worked on this model, so I forget that I did most of this stuff this way. Alright, hit apply. We're going to be doing this in the X direction and in the negative. Okay, there we go. Okay, so as far as I could tell, I'm not doing anything wrong. But we're going to edit, modify, freeze transformations, edit, delete by type, history, just to clear it, because this one's fine. This one nothing happened to this one. So I don't really know what. Oh, I just saved it. It also didn't keep any of these because I stretched these out. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's up with this. Usually when it does that to me, I have to restart with this. It's with this new version. Yeah, see, and I rebuilt my file just to make sure it wasn't like corrupting or something, but now I'm just starting to think it's because 2025 has issues. Big surprise. But, you know, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. This, though, this kind of sucks. Because this is like, look at this crap. That was not built that way. So I'm going to take the chunk that looks the most... Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go show, isolate, view selected. I'm going to take the chunk that looks most usable. I'm going to delete that. And then anything on this side we're keeping, and anything on that side we're trashing. And hoping for the best. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a pain that I was not looking forward to dealing with again, because I thought I fixed it. But I didn't. But, like, there's no reason for this, and this only happens after saves. Same thing happened to me, it's terrible. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, it sucks. I'm not happy about it, but I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because it's infuriating. Like, you do all this work, and you just gotta go back and redo it. It's just like, why is this happening to me? I'm waiting for somebody to jump in on the live stream, say it's because I'm not using Blender. Okay. We're just gonna delete all these like overly extruded things, and we'll just kind of. I don't like it when it locks up like that. Okay, we're just gonna kind of re-clean this up a bit. This is. Oh man, this sucks. Last time I did this though, or last time I had this issue though, it was like duplicating geometry underneath geometry. And I'm real panicked about that because that was a pain to fix. Okay. Had to rebuild a model twice. That sucks. Yeah, that's not fun. I don't know what they did. And as far as I know... let's see. Your products are up to date. No, because they're broken. I've sent in probably 30... Hey, my software's broken. Which is a bummer, because we do pay for this. Mesh tools. Granted, I don't pay nearly as much as like a studio pays for it. It's still really aggravating. What are you breaking? It's because you're not using... Shut up, Chris. Fine, happy to be here. Microcrafter, I'm happy to have you here. It's good to see you over on Twitch. Guys, don't forget, this stream is live on Twitch, YouTube, whatever platform you prefer. I'm not gonna put... What the... Why? What? Why is that acting like there's another face there? So maybe just because I'm on the reverse side of it? Oh, now it's not going to do it? Okay. Now it's going to do it. What are you doing? Why are you doing? I don't trust Maya at all right now. And I hate that for me because I love Maya. Crash reports like crazy. I know, I was trying to... I'm so mad because I was rendering out the post for today. And I was all excited because I was going to take every single step that I had saved as a snapshot and turn them into like a progressive video. And I went to save the first shot, and Maya was just like, no, and it just died. So that was awesome. That ruined a piece of content for me, so that was kind of sad. But, you know, it's whatever. It'll get better. Or it won't. I hope it does. Okay, I think we got this. That's at least fixed. Ooh. High triangle, or... What happened? This is so infuriating. I can't even... Oh, I see what happened. Do I even want to try to fix that, or should I just... I'm just going to split. Oy. Nope, don't do that. Wrong way. Don't just hit delete, you'll leave behind vertices. Somebody yelled at me for saying vertexes, so I'm trying to like correct myself. Delete edge vertex. Instagram only shows your face. Oh, shoot. My bad. What happened? Why did that happen? Oh, you know why? There we go. Okay, so we're fixing that. Thank you for letting me know, Space Glitter Unicorn. Okay. Alright, so we've got this issue right here, so we're gonna just real quick fix that. It's a little multi-cut action. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. And because multicut can never actually grab what it wants to. I'm in a spicy mood today. I feel like yelling at Maya. Okay. So we have a lot more issues over here. Alright, mesh, delete edge vertex. So where's that pinning to? So that's also pinning to there. This sucks, man. This really sucks. Is this personal stuff or something professional? I mean, I would like to pretend it's professional, but it is personal. The way in which I am doing it is professional, though. I'm working with a concept artist. The wonderful Martin Deschambault. His portfolio is on Instagram and ArtStation. If you're on ArtStation as well. Let's just pull that out a little bit. 3. Does that look okay? You look fine? You look better? Did I fix you? I fixed you. Okay. Got you. Yo, what's up? Hello, Coaster Cody. How are you? Chris, did you figure out what you're doing with your camera yet? Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to extrude these guys because I'm not going to spend my time bridging all of this. So, for those of you popping in now, I'm fixing Maya 2025's mistakes. Because why won't it not make mistakes? Okay. Escape. It's just an easier way to fix this. Especially when you don't have something you can directly bridge to. Nothing there needs to be merged. There's a weird... Oh, I see what happened. The nice thing is... Holy crap. Owl, thank you for the biddies. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Almost said a bad word. I'm trying to not say bad words. I have to change my ways. Unless we're streaming games on Thursday. Then I can say all the bad words I want to. Okay. Alright, so we have fixed this? Question mark? How many more merged verts do we have? Oh, looks like one right there. Or is that just... Oh. Oh, no, that's not bad. Insert edge loop. Let's just fix that real quick. And then we'll just merge that guy. 3. Okay. I realize I never actually closed that off, so... Or maybe I did, and Maya just deleted it. I don't really know. Makes me sad. Okay. It's a nice detail you'll never see. Alright. So that's fixed. Kind of. It's not nearly the size that it was. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get out of smooth mode. And then we're just going to extend this edge out a bit. And fix the landing gear. Stop it. I want to get that centered as best as I can. Whoa, what is happening there? Owl! Thank you! You want to join tomorrow if the missus is working? Potentially. I don't know if she is, though. Won't know until later, unfortunately. What are you doing tomorrow? Okay, I think that's good. Save scene. You guys are all watching me save this multiple times. Did you do more rig tutorials in the future? I will be. Yes, I will be doing more rigging tutorials in the future. I'm kind of trying to build a list of what to do. Because that one was just kind of like I wanted to refresh a skill that I used to have, so I want to do some more. So if you guys have ideas, feel free to send me messages. I try to respond to every message that I get. But if you guys have specific questions for like rigging and stuff like that, let me know. There's a lot that I could do. It's just that rigging is such a large subject that there's a lot to break down. So it really depends on like what you guys are looking for. And I do plan on... Good God. Owl! Is that playing like 4 times? What is that? Micro... Oh! Owl, thank you for the gifted sub to Microcrafter. Oh, Chris, the thing we did is broken. Crap. Yeah, I know. Don't forget to freeze transform. See, that's what I'm wondering, right? I'm wondering if, like, at the end of every one of my modeling sessions at this point, if I'm going to have to go in and just freeze everything. What thing did we do? We did that thing on, oh God, was it Saturday night, Sunday night? I don't know. We were working on StreamerBot. Mirror. Go. No, we're working on Z right now. It should be positive. Nope, wrong. Negative. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just get this back to where I wanted it. Okay. That is very copyrighted music that should not be playing right now. Let's fix that. I'm trying really hard not to get like permabanned on Instagram because every time I finish a stream on Instagram, they delete my stream. So let me see here. Let's see. DMCA free chill music, I guess. Works. I've listened to this one so many times. Fine. I haven't... Fine. Okay, that works. If you guys can't hear the music, let me know. There we go. Roy, I'm mad. Why are you mad? Owl. Hi. Thank you for the gifted sub and the bits. Roy! No, I'm not. Roy, come on. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate you, buddy. I freeze transform like crazy now to prevent double work. That's, see, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to start doing. I hate that I have to start doing that. Because I don't want to do that. But if it does save me from this, then I guess I don't really have to worry about it. Cheer 5. Oh, thank you for the bits. I don't like the streamer bot chat. It doesn't show you things. But yeah, I think going forward, unicorn glitter, that's something I'm going to have to do just because I don't really know. Oh, look, it did double up on that one. It's fine. I don't think I mirrored this over yet. Did I mirror this over last time? Oh, I did. And it didn't screw up this one. Why? The transforms are... But the history's deleted. I wonder if it's the history. I wonder if the history's causing that. I guess I should have checked that before I did that. Is this one like fully fit, like working and okay? Because I'd rather not rebuild that. Oh, it's definitely not. Why is it doing that? Stumpy Gamer! Alright, I gotta figure that out because that's gonna drive me nuts. Hold on a second, guys. That's not what I wanted. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the underground. How are you doing tonight? You have 2 triggers stacking. Yeah, potentially. Hold on a second. Let me make sure that I don't... Because we did the donation thing. The gift bomb. New donation and new follower are stacking for some reason. No, new sub. Sorry, guys. We're just... Oh, shoot. We didn't... Yeah. We didn't do that. Oops. Okay. Let me do... Wait a minute. I'm so confused. Roy, thank you for the 500 bits. Jesus. Oh, Chris, you donated a sub to Stumpy Gamer. Thank you so much. Why did you... Stumpy Gamer? Answer Discord. I don't even hear a call. Oh, there you are. Hey.
Hi. Number 1, I picked Stumpy Gamer because Roy gave you Stump Simulator.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Number 2. So,
I
don't know if you want to share it on Discord or if you want to just do it on
I
stream,
don't really
but
care.
I know what's going on.
You can see it, so here's all this crap. So, it seems like when a donation comes through, because this is what we changed, remember?
So, yes, you have a gifted subscription and a gift bomb. But the problem is that you're...
Space Glitter Unicorn, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Welcome.
The problem is that you have 2 triggers. So you have the new donation.
Yeah.
And the new subscriber triggering at the same time.
Correct.
Those are playing over each other. You need to pick one for one and one for the other. Or you can, if you want them both to play just separately, you have to queue them, which you have no queues, so I would not recommend that.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do so I don't spend my entire stream doing this. I'm going to pause this one.
Just enable, click the enable till the check mark's away.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm going to pause that. If anyone gifts a sub on Twitch, just make sure you let me know in a message. I will play the little thing for you, but it's disabled for now. Thank you, Chris.
No problem. Have fun.
Bye. Okay. Welcome on in, Space Glitter Unicorn. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is, because I don't wanna rebuild that, I'm gonna delete this. I'm so afraid of doing this. We're just gonna try it. Maya be buggy. Maya be buggy. Okay, because that's the right size. Okay, this is not right. Okay, so that's the right thing. We're all lined up. Everybody's happy. Nothing else is screwed up. I'm gonna select that whole thing, and I'm gonna freeze my transforms. And I'm gonna delete the history, because I don't trust it. I'm gonna save it. Nope, not gonna hit that button. Save scene. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, and for those of you guys who are interested, there will be a process video on my YouTube tomorrow for how I made the post for today. So, if you are interested in watching me practice, that's a good video to watch. Okay, this is looking much better. Hello, sir. I'm probably gonna say your name wrong, and I'm so sorry. Is it Abhishek? Abhishek? Abhishek. How are you? It's good to see you. Okay. Alright, so now that I've corrected that nightmare of an issue, I do want to spend some time on this guy. I've been avoiding it like the plague. Specifically because I've got this bottom chunk that I really need to work on. So we're just gonna spend some time cleaning up some verts and sliding things around and making it look pretty. We have all of these pieces that need to be somehow merged into this, and I'm still not entirely sure how I want to do that yet. I think I fixed the Ngon down in here. I think I did. Yeah, I did. It doesn't look very pretty right now, but that'll get cleaned up later. So first things first, we're going to delete half of it, because I'm a madman. And goodbye. Alright. So, first things first, this thing. I hate this thing. We're gonna fix this thing today because I just despise it. Okay. And you know what? I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I think I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, those don't line up at all. Okay. We're gonna straighten these out first. Need your help to study Maya software. Can you please help me, sir? I can as I'm available. I got plenty of tutorials on YouTube as it's going. If you do want some more support, go ahead and jump in my Discord and I'll see what I can do for you. Which, everybody, if you didn't know, I do have a Discord. I wasn't advertising very much, but it is there and it is ready for new people. So if you guys are interested, you are welcome to join in. Okay, so I'm hating the way this looks here. So what I wanna do is close a lot of this off. Just really kind of clean this up a bit. Okay, that's straight enough. Ooh, hey, look, there's a weird issue. We have there. Awesome sauce. Yes. Okay, so that's not even attached to anything, so that's cool. That explains why that's having issues. This is where it gets fun, because you get to go through your model and find all of your problems that you created down the line. God, I hate that one. Roy, thank you for the bits. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. And did I say your name right? I'm sorry if I didn't. I try really hard with names, but sometimes I'm just awful. You suggest removing extra edge loops while modeling or keeping them, so you can remove them. In fact, that's probably a good point. I tend to not think about doing that just because sometimes I'm stupid. But yes, that is a fair thing to do. The only problem is that as you remove edge loops, you need to make sure that you're removing the entire edge loop, because when you deal with things up here like these panels, if you pull an edge loop from here, you're potentially unlinking a corner. So this is where a lot of the work for me comes in, where I'll have to go through here and start really cleaning up and figuring out where my edge flow is sitting. And making that not look like garbage. Let's see, edge slide. No, we're gonna do surface slide. Okay. Try to just... Good God. Danger May, hello, how are you? How's it going? Danger May, thank you for the bits. Oh. Everybody, welcome in. It's a poppin' Monday. I love it. Yeah, so like I'll go through here and I'll find edge loops that don't make sense to have anymore. So like if I'm looking at this one right now, this one unfortunately adds support there. So I'll probably end up keeping that one. We're not going to scale that right now. But yeah, this is where it gets kind of tedious and annoying, but I keep avoiding this because I'm trying not to like do it on live, but at this point I'm running out of things to do on live on this ship, so I need to really start just focusing on it and really correcting the body panels. Body paneling in hard surface modeling, especially when you're working on like ships and stuff like this, it is time consuming and it's a pain in the butt. I selected something way out there, but it's worth it in the end. Is this your own design, and if so, what are you going to use? No, so it's not my own design. The original concept art, and I'll show you guys here. Original concept art is from Martin Deschambault over on ArtStation and Instagram. He agreed to let me use his work, and I kind of just fell in love with the design of this ship, so I reached out to him and asked him if it'd be cool if I modeled it for my portfolio, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing it live so I can kind of share the process with people. A more Spaceship, you are right. Alright, so we're going to go Shift I again because we're focusing on this guy today. Alright. So a lot of what today is going to be just like surface sliding and edge sliding, just to kind of like line things up and clean things up. And then I've got a lot of this stuff that I want to work on cleaning. That's a mess right here that needs to be cleaned up. In fact, we'll do that right now. Focus on these guys. I don't know if that's not gonna let me do that. Off. Okay. Some really nasty geometry in there and I don't like it. Where do you go? What do you do? Okay, so that's an internal edge loop. We're going to delete that for now. And then what about you? What do you do? You don't do anything. It doesn't look like. Except for make that a quad. That one goes all the way down. And wraps around and then stops. So that's something to fix there. Okay, cool. Fun stuff. Kelsey, hello, how are you? You guys had some sushi, about to head to do the work thing? Nice. What kind of sushi? Morning in 3D Studio. How are you? It's weird to say morning when it's 8 o'clock at night here, but I'm getting used to that. How you doing, Kelsey? Oh, beautifully done. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So You know, originally on the concept art, this is kind of like an overlapping ledge. I don't know if I want it to be that anymore, especially with the amount of issues this is causing me. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna work on fixing this up a bit. I do want this to kind of just delete and go bye-bye. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna delete all of these. And then we're gonna just clean this up a bit. And that might create a triangle that I will have to deal with in my future life. But what do we say about triangles? Not today. I've gotten a lot more comfortable with like the idea of having triangles now at this point. I still don't prefer it. Alright, so that's that. So the problem is, I guarantee if I go mesh tools and insert edge loop, it's going to want to go all the way around, and it's going to. Which means I've got a broken loop here. So, ooh, hi, why are you, what? That's funky. How's about this? How's about you just get deleted? Delete edge vertex. That should free up that. So mesh tools, insert edge loop. So now if I do this, I'm gonna have to kind of branch this. But this should correct this. Okay, so mesh tools, we're gonna do multi-cut to here. If anyone ever tells you that topology is fun, they're full of crap. I hate it. And one of the reasons I hate it is because of simple little things like this. I need that to not be a corner piece. So the question is how do I go about doing that? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, dang. So you're like complete opposite of the clock from us. All right. Good. Getting things packed up and ready to move. Also mentally preparing for my next court hearing. I'm sorry, Kelsey. I hope it goes okay, and I hope the move goes okay. Microcrafter. Oh, I see your gift right now. Big thanks. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was on Twitch. Yeah, if you guys ever get a gifted sub or something like that, it's usually on Twitch because I'm not monetized on Instagram or, well, I guess on Instagram I can receive gifts. I don't really know how those work. And then YouTube is not monetized because I haven't reached the thing yet. I got a chef special crab, salmon, carrots, cream cheese with spicy mayo. That sounds delicious. Topology is kind of a chill moment of practice. It absolutely is. It's chill, but it's also infuriating. Because like, why? Why don't you just link up? Because so I've got my edge loop here, so we're going around. And so I just want this to be here. Tells me this face doesn't need to exist. So temporarily what I'm going to do is I'm going to bind this to this guy. Just pull this. I'm going to bind this to this guy. This is going to be the start of removing that. Bing bong. What's up, Sharky? So and I did that, and I didn't think about that. So mesh tools, delete edge vertex, and then we're going to go to the cut tool. Not that one. Multi-cut. I'm going to cut to right here, and then we're going to cut across to here. That should do not what I wanted. Oh, look at that. Okay. So I'm going to have to manually cut this, because that's not where I want it to go. I need to break out my 3D mouse again. I think it's time. I haven't used it in a long time. Why are you not linking up there? Okay. I know that's not straight.
Look like a real boy, Papa.
Alright, so we've got that fixed. For the most part, I think that's one edge loop. Let's see. Okay, so you can see now how we have that sliding all the way through as one loop. That's good. That's what we want. The next piece here is going to be linking this closed. So what I'm going to do is I need to create an edge loop that flows through. So we're going to go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop, because this is technically a squared off point. We need to see where that's actually going to connect to. We're going to connect it right there to that corner piece. Mesh Tools, Multi-Cut Tool. That should be that loop there. 3. We don't have anything weird going on there. Okay. Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop. So now, in all theory, nope. See, that's not what I want. Okay. So I got to think about this. So I got to go to Mesh Tools. Probably just going to have to do a multi-cut around the body. We were so excited, Danger May, because they just reopened a Poke place by our house. So we can get Poke again. Which, if you haven't had Poke, it's just sushi deconstructed. It's wonderful. I know I have a huge chunk of edge loops right here. Don't stress about it yet. It's going to go away. Right now, I'm just trying to logically connect things, and this multi-cut tool is not doing what I want it to. Alright, so, and in all theory here, there should be... Okay, Q escape. We're going to take these two verts, we're going to merge them together. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. 3 shouldn't have a hole there anymore. No, we have just a crappy little thing. This is why I built this not attached to the model. But now it's problematic. Okay, so I did make a boo-boo here. But it's easy enough to fix, so we're going to delete this. Delete his vertex. So this line, if I select this guy, should technically go right here. And it does. It connects right into this loop. Okay. So that means our new loop, which is this one, right? Yes. Look at that. What happened there? Why did you do that? Oh, look, it merged a bunch of things. Why, though? Maya 2025, don't do it yet. Just don't. I might honestly uninstall it and go back. Because I didn't have these problems. Okay. Alright, so now that's good. So that should be one loop that goes across. Are you not merging? Is that why? Yes. Okay. So if we select that guy, it goes all the way up here. So it's this one. So this one is going to connect right here to this corner because that is the logical way to terminate that entire loop. Okay. And then this guy is going to have to become an extra sort of loop. Let's see. Because technically, if we trace this guy through, it goes all the way up here. He merges to the centerpiece as well. But it also doesn't really have an actual... How strange. So both of those merge to the same point. That's kind of crappy. I'm trying to think. Do I need... I don't think I need this one. And mesh, deleted vertex. So we're gonna go boom. Boom. And then we're just gonna grab this guy and put it right through there to the corner. Make sure we're good there. Okay, so that's flowing a lot better now. What are you and why are you there? Why do I have a random triangle for no reason? Why did I do that? I don't know. I'm not going to mess with that right now, though. Okay. Cool. So we're good there. Thank you. Hoping well for me. Sorry the way delayed response I'm feeling. I'm feeding the babies. Oh, you're good. You're good. OMG, that's amazing. It is amazing. I'm so excited about it. Poke's one of my favorite foods. Alright, so... I need to stop getting distracted on what I'm actually working on here. So this pins off into a triangle, which we no longer really like. So, reconstruction-wise, I think what I'm going to do is just delete these faces and figure out what I did kind of back here. I see what I did. There's an extra face there. Okay. So, we have this shape. And it's quite the shape. We're just going to bring a lot of this, try to clean that up as best as possible. Alright. So currently this pins off into a little triangle right here. I don't want that anymore, so that's quadded. So the thought then is I can take this entire... something else to watching somebody model while taking a shit early in the morning. Gotta love that. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Luke? DML GoPro. Alright. So here's what we got. So what we're going to do is we're just going to extrude this guy up. Up, not out. And we're just kind of rebuilding a little bit of this. Turn off that. But that gave me the ability to quad that out, but it does still create this horrible little... Yeah, let's not do that. What we have an issue with here is this guy. This guy needs to come here. And boom. Okay. So let's see if this is going to let me do what I want to do. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that I actually retopologized this entire model. Where did that go? And at this point, I'm wondering if that was actually even worth it. Okay, that's good. It's good, but it's not good. Let's delete that. Because this needs to be here. So, mesh tools, multi-cut. We're going to do a multi-cut right here. And boom. Okay. That'll give us our little quad there. Now we can extrude this. See if it'll let me do that now that I'm not on... Nope. Doesn't seem to like that. It's okay. And we will reshape that in a minute here. Let's see. Merge this guy. And merge this guy. Alright, so that's much better. I like the flow of that a lot better. The only thing I'm not a massive fan on is we've got... Wow, what is that? Where do you go? All the way around. So that's an edge loop that I added to support. And for now, it's going away. Because I don't need to worry about supporting edge loops at the moment. I am purely interested in getting this thing functionally working better. Alright, so we'll add a division there. And there's one up there, but I'll do that one myself. And this is where we gotta figure out... So if I pin this guy, I have this extra point right here that doesn't have a home. But looking at this, we have a bunch of edge loops that flow through from this piece, which currently don't do anything. What do you do? Oh, that's right. That's that one. And that's that one. Okay. So I don't want to add another edge loop. Because if I do, I guarantee that's going to go straight through the model. Yeah. We don't want that. Okay. So I think what I'll do right now, mesh tools, I'm going to do a multi-cut. Right to there. And not only is this fixing some issues, it's also kind of correcting topology a little bit. It's removing polygons for sure. So it'll make it a little bit less of a dense model. Turn off surface slide. Okay. This guy has to be pulled out a bit though. These guys can be pulled in. Because we don't need that sharp of a... Is that a triangle now? It is a triangle now. How did that happen? That wasn't a triangle before. I'm not going to stress it. Okay. Can you show the full ship? I can, yeah. It's cut in half, obviously, but there you go. Little peek at its current messy glory. Hey Jemsky, how are you? It's good to see you. Let's see here. Okay, cool. There we go. I think I can unpin that chat now. All right. So, okay, we have another edge loop here, which is successfully doing really nothing. Where does this go? Why is this there? So that's a supporting loop for that. I just don't feel like that's needed there. Because that's creating this... Oh, you know why? That's because that was added in later. Okay. Trying to find what I can and can't, like, adjust right now without ripping a whole bunch of crap off this model. It's looking like that might be one of them. Although what I could do... Because there's really no... Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do it. We're going to get rid of this, because I don't want it. Okay. Nice thing is, these all line up, so there won't be any issues. And then we'll just have to create a new edge loop that goes around. I did a lot of this a couple months ago when I was working on this thing more than I am now. So it is kind of a pain to be redoing some of this work, but in the long run, it'll be worth it. I think it comes to a point too where you have to just decide, like, when is enough enough? And I'm getting to that point. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. Okay, so you go right around here. That goes fully around the model, and it shouldn't. So what I'm going to do is leave that there. Edge. Why are you not letting me? Oh. Oh. Okay. Deselect all of that. And then edit mesh. Delete edge vertex, because I don't want that flowing through the body. We'll find a new place to terminate it later. Okay. Vertex. And we'll pin that guy. Okay. So now these technically should be able to just drag an edge loop through them. Yeah. And this is usually what I'll do when I'm working on a build like this. I'll go through and test to make sure that my edge loops are actually flowing properly. It's a good way to just troubleshoot your model and make sure, see, we have a break there. And it's probably because of this crap. Good, thanks. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We didn't get to catch the eclipse because, you know, we don't get cool things out here. But otherwise, I'm doing good. Okay, so we've got some weird geo here. And I want that fixed. Oops, crap. Oh, where was I? Right over here. So these shifting like this is kind of a no-go. We're going to change this to a surface slide. And then W. Actually, you know what? We could probably do an edge slide on that one. Yeah, we can. Kind of. That doesn't really want to work, does it? Alright, we'll take this face then. And we'll just do a surface slide. No, there's something funky going on in there. What are you and why are you doing this? Turn that off. Is there something funky or am I just crazy? I mean, that looks pretty normal to me. Oh, no. Edge slide. Where are you from, sir? I am from New Mexico in the United States. What about yourself? I always feel weird asking that, but like, I guess I should probably try to find out more. Okay, your edge sliding tool is not working here. Yeah, it's just... I'm better off just adjusting it myself. I just want this to line up better. Because right now, that's just not cutting it. Okay. Alright, that's better. A little funky in there, but I'm not too worried about the dip areas. I just want to make sure that this looks okay. And it's debuggable in the future. That's one thing I will say when you're working on your model. Make sure you understand like where everything's pointing. Because when it gets messy like this, it gets really hard to fix. I'm actually gonna just go D. See if it lets me. Yeah, it will. Okay. Much cleaner. We'll just take these 3, 4, scale them down. Okay. Alright, so we've cleaned that area up. That looks a lot better. In France, it's 4:30 a.m. Just seen 8 p.m. Yeah, it's just barely dark here. 4:30, man. Is that early for you or late for you? Because it seems like it could be either. Alright, so these guys are the ones I want to troubleshoot now. Where are these going and what do they do? So this guy is a corner support that I added a long time ago. And it terminates to a triangle right there, doesn't it? It does. Cool. Edit mesh. Delete edge vertex. Bye. Yeah. Don't pay no attention to this. I know it looks like crap. It's also because we didn't merge anything. All right. So continuing on my little path here. Okay. Ah, see? We fixed it. Okay. Beautiful. I should sleep, but I have work to do. Actually making a comic page. Nice! Well, that's cool. Is this your own comic or for like a professional project? Okay, so we know that one's going to be broken. And then this edge loop, let's figure out where this guy's going. So this guy is broken all over the place. So we can kind of start hunting this down to figure out why it's broken the way it's broken. I'm seeing a whole bunch of reasons why here. Okay. Cool. So first off, this is actually kind of an important edge. I'm gonna straighten this out. Just to kind of clean that up a bit. So we have a lot of edge loops here that are not terminating that we need to go. Which is better, Maya or 3ds Max? It depends on your use case. They both do a lot of the same stuff. I do think Maya is a lot stronger if you're doing like advanced game art, if you're doing cinematography based stuff like film, commercial VFX. Although I still think Cinema 4D actually kind of holds commercial VFX for like TV commercials and internet ads and things like that. But I do think, my personal opinion, I think Maya is better. And I used 3ds for about 4 years, 3 years-ish. So here's what I want to do. Okay, so it's registering this properly. It's registering this as an actual loop. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna merge these guys. And if any of you are following along on the fan tutorial, we got the UV portion of that coming out this week. That's a good little update for you all. I've been seeing a lot of people working on it, so that's pretty cool. For school. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Well, good luck on that project. Okay, so we've got that. That's a nice loop. This, though, this I don't like. So this needs to be fixed now. Okay. I really hate going through and doing this, but if I don't do it now, I'm going to regret it later. So the reason that I'm going through and merging all of these like this is I'm basically just trying to resurface the lines of quads that I had. So when you select a line of quads or a line of faces, it should loop around. Like you should have like a nice loop that you can actually go in and edit. That's going to allow you to do things like tessellation, a lot of that stuff that normally will have problems if you don't make sure that your models are flowing properly. So that's what I'm trying to do, is go through here and just correct some old errors, because I've been working on this model for way too long and I'm really hoping to get to the point where I can actually UV this stupid thing. And then for all of you watching too, another announcement: the 20. God, I almost say 20 every single time. The 12-hour stream is coming up on the 20th. I will be streaming live for 12 hours. I'm going to be starting with a fresh project. We're going to go start to finish as much as I can in 12 hours. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have no idea how I'm going to do 12 hours. But I'm going to try. Roy's excited. But I've done 2 projects now that I've proven to myself I can spend at least 6 hours working on projects. So if you guys saw my Dune-inspired project today, that was done in about 7-ish hours, I think. That was also just like practice work. I wasn't really trying to go for anything like super incredible, but it turned out really nice. I was pretty happy with it. So, see, we're gonna kill this edge loop. Perfect. Ooh. No. Thank you. Okay. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Okay. The only place this is going to be different is because of this right here. So that is going to be a problem. But really, actually, hold on. So if I do this. So that edge loop's functioning. But because this curves through like this, we have some weird topology going on here. So I do need to figure out what to do there. Because I obviously don't want to screw it up that bad. Although, to be fair, that doesn't even connect anywhere. So that's a problem in itself. So let's do this. We're going to go to Mesh Tools, Multicut. Okay, we're going to start cutting this guy. And hopefully it's going to go through and do everything that we want it to. Traget tool? What is Traget tool? And I know that's broken. That's something I left a long time ago. Okay. So the problem here that I'm seeing now is we actually technically had an edge loop, which is why I did that. So let's not do that. Yeah. So this is an extra, okay. So we just have to handle this a little bit differently. Because ideally, yeah, if I look at that, that wraps around weirdly. What happens if I delete that? That's a thought. Is it a thought? Is it gonna let me make this? It's gonna leave a triangle, but multi-cut tool. Since this isn't deforming, it's really not a big deal. Enter. So, okay. I'm slowly seeing how I can fix this. That's still a quad, so we're still good there. Dick Shunt. I'm not sure what the Traget tool is. If you can elaborate on that. All right, cool. So we got an edge up there, so we're good there. This guy should be flowing right through there. Perfect. All right, so this entire section's been corrected here. Now we're working here. So the big monster here is this. So the idea is how do we make this one piece or one strip? Let's see here. Because it's much cleaner now. We do have this right here, which is a problem. What I'd honestly like to do is just cut that, but that's going to leave that triangle there. So it's kind of like picking and choosing where I'm going to leave stuff at this point. It sucks, but because of the way these panels work, it's kind of a pain. Where do you run to? We don't even know. So this one goes across there. Okay. Because otherwise, like, the way this flows works great. Like, I'm super happy with it. Is that actually functional? No, it's not. Okay. I think I just got a little carried away here in the beginning. So it's going to be really working on cleaning up a lot of this junk. And this guy, honestly, that needs to be there. Problem is this guy has nowhere to go. So where do you go? You terminate right there to that corner. Which is interesting. Thinking I don't even need that. Let's see what happens when I get rid of it. It leaves a triangle, which was to be expected. Because we have a weird flow here. But technically, that's actually the way it needs to work, right? No. I see what we're dealing with. Okay. Sucks just because of the way these panels work. Let's see. Multiple times throughout this entire process, I have just thought about doing these in materials, but I did want to do it in like a hard surface manner. Wanted to prove to myself that I could actually do this, and it's been a pain in the ass, but it's getting there. Let's do this. Mesh tools, multi-cut tool. But if any of you are artists, or if you guys consider yourselves 3D artists, whatever, you guys know the pain of just sitting there staring at a model for hours on end. I'm wondering if I can just cut this in half, because at this point I think it'll be better off if I do this. Okay, that should be fine. Nope. It's just, there we go. Okay. Multi-cut. Let's go there. Boom. Okay. We're getting there. And again, guys, I know this is more kind of boring, laid-back content, but I hope you're enjoying yourselves. And if you guys have questions throughout the entire process, let me know. I don't mind. All right. That's, God, that's horrid. Why? Oh, that's why. Let's do this. Drag that there. Okay, that cleans that up a little bit. And then we've got this to deal with, which for some reason is acting really weird. Is there another vertex here that needs to be merged together? Or are we just missing something? Is it that face? It might just be that face. That big old triangle. Question is do I bother turning that into a quad? Because I think I could. I totally could. Yeah, if I do a multi-cut through there, mesh tools. Okay. We're just gonna drag this guy up here. Nope, not like that, we're not. There. It's right there. Okay, enter. Go. Hello, Sidhar. How are you? Alright, so here's what we've done. We have created another quad, which has just created another triangle that I realize. Oh god, I hate my life. Alright. Let's just bridge this real quick. Okay. It's better though, it's a smaller triangle this time at least. So the question being then is what do I do with this guy? Because this is screwing up my topology right now currently. And technically this is a split piece from this one, so like this would be a normal quad belt, but it's not because of the way this is cut. So the question is how do I make that whole again without making another triangle? I think I just figured out how. This edge loop going to this corner point here isn't helping anything. That should be technically connecting right there. Because that line would go straight through. Let me think about this. That line would go straight through. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure here. Let's see. Let's correct that a bit. Maybe that'll help me kind of visualize this. The other option is, let's see, so that's a quad. So is it a quad? Yeah, it is. So if I were to merge that, it creates a triangle. Or does it? No, it really doesn't, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. I've solved my way out of this. That's still a quad. An ugly quad, but it's a quad. There we go. It's fixed. Okay. Cool. Now I don't have to stress about that anymore. It is kind of a goofy quad, but you know what? We can clean that up real quick. I'm surprised that didn't select anything underneath it. Okay. I'll just straighten that out a little bit. Okay. Looks like a triangle, but it's not. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, so now that's a little weird, but technically, yeah. So I'm okay with losing this section worth of functionality, but as long as I kept most of it, which I did, which is awesome. Now we gotta look at this. So why is this busted? Probably, what? 3. Something's going on there. It's like there's a vertex that didn't get merged somewhere. Those are fine. It's almost like that face is... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's why. Okay. That was left over of that. Can you merge? Nope. Okay. So now that should be functional for the most part, almost. So what's your issue now? Because if I go to drag an edge loop, it goes along and then stops right there. Part of that could be attributed to this. Massive n-gon here. So we'll start splitting this guy up now. Make sure I didn't miss any messages. Now we're good. We good. Okay. Cool. Okay, so that's that, and then it links to right here. So we're gonna click, go. That should be one edge loop now. It is. We're going to fix it though. Try to smooth it out a bit. Okay. Good. And technically, nope. Oh, that's why. Okay. I see what happened here. Alright, so we're going to merge those two. So all these extra loops I added in here earlier that are really just screwing this up. Okay, so there we go. And I think that one's good too. Yeah, that one's good too. Cool. Alright, so we've repaired the front portion of this, which is awesome. We start getting into some real funky stuff up here, but I'm not super hyper concerned with that right now. I do want to just go through and clean all this up though. Do surface slide. Merge these two guys. Okay. Boom. And boom. We'll just keep working our way through here, getting rid of these guys. It was an extra loop I added long ago, and I don't know why I did it. I probably did it to do a render, which is why I started splitting off my render scenes, because I don't want to damage my model anymore. And that's the end of that edge loop. Cool. Then we have this guy, which can close off to that guy. So that's cleaned up. Okay. And the only other thing here is that I just don't like the way this looks. I know it's going to look a little chunky just because of the way that flows. Wondering if I just, yeah. I'll just support it that way. And then we're back to this guy, which is where we wanted to be working, so off. Sweet. Alright, so this is where I want to be right now. this amalgamation of geometry that I've been ignoring. So now that we're here, we're going to look at some of this stuff and just decide what it is and if we actually need it. And that to me is looking like I may not need it. Where do you go? None of this wants to link together. I think it would be beneficial to actually just link that loop together. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. So we're going to take these faces and we're just going to delete them. Because planning-wise, I did a terrible job here. Okay. So, got this now. So if I want to do an edge loop right here, that does exactly what I don't want it to do, and it drags an edge loop right through there. So, what I need to do is establish where this guy goes and trace it. It goes right here. It actually stops in a really horrible spot. So this is where we're going to kind of fix this. How is packing going, Kelsey? Is it going okay? Drag this guy. Let's go, Maya guy. Yep. I am definitely a Maya guy. Okay. So I'm hoping that allows me to just drag. God, that actually might work. All right, so mesh tools, insert edge loop. Don't pull through. Just stop where I need you to. Okay, that's good. And that's good. Okay. It's okay if we have weird geometry where these little bevels end. But what's not okay is if we have it terminating in a place that doesn't make sense. Okay. So we bridge that. That creates a nice little quad there. And then we can come up here. We can join these two together. And fix this mess. Oops. Why are we doing that? Vertex. Ooh, I just merged something I shouldn't have, didn't I? No, I didn't. Alright, we're gonna pin those. Okay. I use ZBrush and my UI is kind of jacked up, but hey, I love it. ZBrush isn't bad. I like ZBrush. I'm trying to learn ZBrush more. The UI does definitely kill me. Can you stream a live video of UV unwrapping this model? Because I really want to know how you managed to unwrap to extract files this kind of topology. Yep, nope, I absolutely will. I have live streamed this thing's entire creation so far, so if you guys are interested in seeing it from beginning to end, it's all available on my YouTube, and then this is where we're just kind of going through and, like, at this point, I'm preparing for topology. I'm trying to, or not topology, sorry, UV unwrapping. I'm trying to make sure that all of my edge loops are functioning the way they should be, and that's gorgeous, and it's working, and I'm happy about it. Yep, that's just beautiful. Okay. And when I smooth it, it should give me a nasty result here, but it's not bad. Okay. There's an extra something there. Why are you there? I'm gonna continue just closing this off because this does not need to be here. And I said it in my video the other day. When you're going through and preparing for UV, that's when you're going to find a lot of your problems. Just like this. Star Wars Spaceship. No, it's based off of another person's universe, his own concept design. His name's Martin Deschambault. He's on ArtStation and Instagram. I'm gonna get rid of these guys and just clean this area up here. Because it looks like we had a lot of, like, geometry issues here. I don't even know what that is. Okay, so let's look at this here. This got all mashed up. That's an extra edge loop. That doesn't need to be there. Okay. So that's actually not what I want right now. I want that to be deleted. And we're going to add a new edge loop here to support that. But, mesh tools, insert edge loop. I don't think that's going to work the way I want it to. Wow, it did. Okay. Cool. If you've ever worked with like actual like paneling like this, it's a pain. I do kind of regret doing it this way, but at the same time, like, it's definitely been a learning experience. Why do we need to clean it if we can bake it? Well, I want to clean it because the geometry is terrible. That and my UV is going to be a pain in the ass to like actually build if I have terrible geometry. So. That, and there won't be a ton of baking with this guy. There will be some, but not a lot. Okay. Slowly getting to the point here where I actually understand where the issues started going wrong. But now that should be direct across. That's good. Okay. So this guy now leads and does this funky thing. So this is where this needs to get kind of repaired. What is that and why is it there? Okay. I'm gonna bridge you. Okay, that's fine. Leaves us with a triangle right there. Might end up collapsing that one in just to close that off. Let's figure out what we're working with here. So that can be bridged. That creates a nice little quad there. And then what I can do, mesh tools, we can do a multi-cut. We can just continue to just kind of keep this the way it is. What is it selecting there? Okay, I see what happened. Edge, where do you go? That was the start of a merge that I didn't finish. Okay. Yeah, I was doing this on the inside. There we go. Okay. So let's correct this guy, because that needs to be just completely repaired. Is it that piece? I think it's that piece. Yeah. Okay. A lot of this stuff gets super strewn and confusing when you're working on these for so long. It sucks, but at the same time, I'm glad that it's somewhat easy to fix. Just don't know what's going on there. Okay. So we have like an extra face going on here. Oh, there it is. Okay, that seals that. What are my PC specs? So my PC is an RTX 3070 Super, or no, is it Super? No, it's just regular 3070 with a Ryzen 3900X and 64 gigs of RAM. There's an edge loop in here that does not need to be in here. Yeah. Hopefully soon in the future I can upgrade it because it's getting a little old now. I built this PC at the start of COVID, so it's kind of about time it's getting to that point. Hello, Vi. How are you? Okay, that's where that merge needs to happen. And that's where that merge needs to happen. Okay, so now we have that. That's all good and dandy. Alright, mesh tools, multicut. I can continue with this multicut if it would stop doing that. Enter. Still gonna leave me with an issue here, but I might be able to just clean this up a bit. Okay. It's looking better. It's still a mess, but it's looking better. And that doesn't need to be a triangle, actually, looking at that. Boom. Okay. Well, that corrected that issue for the most part. The only issue now is I know that's going to loop around like that, and I hate that. Ooh, I hate that. So that'll be something I adjust. But okay, cool. Quick question. If one of the faces is black because it's flipped, how can I resolve it? So depending on the issue, so if this guy's flipped, you can go up to your mesh display. You can reverse the normals. So you can see how like one of mine is black now. If I just Control-Z that. All you need to do is go to mesh tools. And if it's not flipping in mesh display, you can go and unlock your normal and then flip it. Okay. This all needs to be corrected here. %90 of the time, that's how I fix that. Hello, is it Parivaton? Parivaton? Sorry if I get that wrong. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Okay. One thing I'm going to try with this model, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm going to try using creased edges instead of the normal edge supporting. Oh, this runs all the way through, doesn't it? I don't know. Do you guys have a lot of experience with that? Started Big O, so it's been pretty easy. That's good. Just a good celebrate my birthday. Yeah, for those who didn't know, it's Texas' late birthday, but happy birthday, buddy. Welcome to 30. It's all downhill from here, man. Okay, and I think from here I'm going to stop right there. How have we been going? Got 20 minutes left here. All right. Big fan from India. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's awesome to hear that I have people who like me from around the world. And guys, I'll put it out there again. If you guys are interested, we do have a Discord. It's on my Twitch. It's in my dot link on my Instagram profile. Jump on in, share your files. If you're working on one of my tutorials, I've got tutorial support in there for you guys. So it's a nice place to be. Okay. You don't go anywhere, do you? You should go somewhere, but you don't. So that's a broken edge loop. Or is it? No, it's really not. It's just not set up the best way. That's technically... So that flows all the way up and then into there. I don't know about that. But I'll leave it for now. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot better about that. That's much more clean. I got this area here that we got to deal with, so we're just going to merge these extra verts because I just don't want to deal with them. I probably could have just early on deleted the entire edge loop, but at this point, it's kind of letting me get familiar with where the problems are, so I'm not going to say that I hate this process. I don't love it, though. So I lagged out. Are you going to sub-D this model? I'm trying to get it prepped for sub-D. It will be subdivided, yes. I'm not going to rely on Maya's smoothing. Right now, I'm trying to go through and fix all the issues that I've got that are going to be an issue for sub-D. And for those of you who don't know what sub-D is, subdivide. Okay. So that was good, but also not good. Because that goes straight through to there. Okay. So that'll be something I gotta look at now. Started following you. How is it? Howzy? Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm going to make this model for my portfolio. Sounds good. Just make sure you get permission from the artist. It's one thing that I tell people, like, if you're going to use somebody else's artwork, please get their permission. Don't just take their work. I know this was like a passion project for Martin, so I want to make sure that he gets the credit that he deserves, as well as, like, you know, you guys doing that. Okay. You on YouTube? Yes, I am. Hey, MGX, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay. So the big issue I'm seeing now is I'm seeing where this is flowing from. So it's good, but it's also really kind of crappy. What is that, and why did that happen? That's fine. I'll fix it. Okay. We see progress shot. Yeah, absolutely. This is where we're at currently. It's coming along. It's definitely coming along. I've run out of little fine details to do. Why don't I target weld? That's actually a good question. I probably should be doing that. I just get stuck in my way and I just start going. Let's see. Where was I? Okay. Actually, really, before I do this, I do need to make sure what I'm doing is going to be okay. And it will be, yeah. Okay. So that goes to right there. I'm going to pin this real quick here. Let's just pin those and then move that real quick. Just so I know where this is going. Matt, have you tried Marmoset tool bag to bake mesh or texture? No, so I haven't used Marmoset. I've got a buddy who uses Marmoset pretty frequently. The reason I haven't used it is because Marmoset doesn't really have the necessary tools that I want to be able to do visual effects over like video and stuff like that. So while it's cool for like setting up your portfolio models and things like that, it would be good for that. But for me, Marmoset's not really one of the tools that I decided to use. I might experiment with it in the future, but I know last time I checked, it wasn't going to be able to do what I needed it to do. What is this from? So this is an original piece of concept art. Turn that off. From Martin Deschambault. It's a project series that he did called Project 77. And it was like a personal series for him. He works for like, I think he works for 343 right now. But he graciously let me use his artwork for my portfolio. And that's what this is. I'm just modeling it live and working on this for my portfolio because I've got no other plans for this model aside from just finishing it and having it as a nice finished piece. Oh my god, it's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. A second here. Oh no, Future Matt. Hey, what's up? Wazee, how you doing? Why is my caps lock on? Second here. Okay. Alright, so that was a fair concern. Let's use target weld instead. Where are you? There you are. Oh, there we go. Okay. I always forget that that tool exists. I think that's one thing that stressed me out the most about like doing this on the internet for people is that like I worried that I wouldn't remember things. And you know, the reality is these softwares are so complex, like to remember every single tool, it's kind of impossible. I do keep a notebook, but I've been trying to be better about using things that make my workflow faster. And this is definitely one of those that I should be using. You know about strikes nowadays? What was that? Strikes. What do you mean by strikes? Like the writer's strike? Nice job. What current version am I at? So this is 2025. I don't recommend using 2025. Stick with 2024 right now, if you have the ability to. Yeah, sometimes you just get stuck with a flow and you keep going away. Happens to me too. Yeah, it's just like it's annoying because like sometimes somebody. I think that's what's kind of great though about live is that some people use tools more than others. And so when they come in and they say that, it's like, oh yeah, you're right, I could be using that. I'm just being silly. Okay. Weld these guys. I will say this, I don't love spending my entire stream welding a bunch of points together, but at least working. Nope, not what I want. What are you doing there? Is that a hole in the mesh? Hold up. No, it's not. But it needs a supporting loop, and it doesn't have one. Where do you go? Oh, shoot. Okay. So that's weird. Did I? No, that's, I mean, that's right, technically. I don't think I ever just merged that. Okay, well. Third edge loop, we'll just drag one.
Fuck your life!
Bing bong. What's up, Danger May? Hey, done with work. I would also like to thank you for your streams. Art streams are relaxing and help the time go by. I'm super happy to hear that, Danger. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. It makes the time go by for me quickly, too. Wait a minute. Why does this not completely... Hold on. I'm actually really confused as to why that doesn't go all the way through. Why did I do that way? Oh, I did that because that was a... Yeah. I should probably change that. And I'm going to. I'll fix that. Could you not... So could you not grab both rows of words and merge at the center? You could, but I don't want them necessarily at the center. I want to try to maintain the actual structure of these. So yes, you could do it, but just at the same time, you really don't want to. Why you merge vertices, direct select edge, control backslide, control backspace. Hold on. Interesting. Because I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you, Mystics. Or, that wasn't Mystics, that was, Addy. Okay. So that's going to be my next thing, is fixing this edge loop, because that's just not going to function the way I want it to, and I don't want it to look that way. So, that'll end up cutting all the way through. I think that's my biggest thing, is I tried to make these panels kind of hover and float instead of connecting them like they would logically be connected, so I think that's where I went wrong. So that's going to be what I end up fixing. Go to tip. Yeah, no, for sure. That was a good tip. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to work throughout the week on just making these their own pieces, because it just doesn't make sense to me anymore to keep these, because like this right here is causing so many problems and it doesn't have to. So I think I think that's where I'll leave that. But we are approaching time here, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just show off the final body so far. We're getting there. I'm probably a couple weeks out from just doing UV entirely, so those will be more streams that are kind of boring, but if it's something you guys like and you want to join me, absolutely join me. We learned on 2022 on school, they said to always use 1 or 2 years past to avoid crashes. Sorry for my English. No, you're good. Yeah, that's something I'd recommend. Like I said, I'm kind of looking at possibly downgrading, because I don't want to I don't want to deal with these crashes anymore, and the weirdness that's going on with this thing, it's just killing me. So let me just select all this real quick. Edit, delete by type, history, modify, freeze transformations, save scene. And then just in case, I'm going to export a backup of this. Do you make money from 3D? What do you do for a living? I work in IT for a living. Working on changing that, because I don't think I can fix computers anymore. I'm tired of it. My 2024 was solid. I think I may go back to it, because it just worked. Export selection. I'm gonna export this as a backup. I've been doing this recently just because my 2025 is so unstable. Scenes. Let's just do ship main underscore backup underscore 4-8-24 sport. That'll hopefully save me from some pain in the future, is the hope anyway. Or Maya might just crash live on stream. That would be hilarious if that happened. It's happened. It also happened with Blender when I was live streaming Blender, so neither of them are perfect. Why are you not exporting? What are you doing? I also need to go through and re-clean up my outliner, because it's trashed again. Yeah, I decided my best course of action would be to just kind of focus on 3D, focus on building, and like getting back up to par with all of my skills and then teaching people what I know. I've been using Maya for almost 13 years now. I've done everything from modeling to using soft body physics, using any type of other physics. I haven't done a whole lot with Frostbite. Not Frostbite. What's it called? What's Maya's thing called? It's Frosty something. What the hell is it? Maya. I can never remember what it's called. Let me see here. Maya physics. I can never remember what it's called. Bifrost. Yeah, Bifrost. I haven't done a whole lot with Bifrost. I spent the past like 3 years learning Arnold because when I transferred from my student software, I used Maya 2014 up until probably 2021. So I've been spending the past 3 years kind of learning Arnold and the new rendering engine and figuring all that out. It's coming along pretty nicely. Thank you. Appreciate it. Madness, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. And Kedzer, how are you doing? Have you ever tried character modeling? No. I'm actually terrible at it. So it's something I want to learn. And I'm working on trying to learn anatomy outside of the stuff that I've been doing. It's kind of hard to study all of that just because I spend a lot of time developing content for Instagram and YouTube, as well as working on my personal projects and then my practice projects. So eventually, yes, I'll be doing some character work. I am nowhere near good at it, so it'll be something I have to play with. Arnold is a goated renderer. Arnold is getting better. It used to be really, really slow, and 2025, which is the one reason why I don't want to transfer off of 2025, is because Arnold did get faster. Doing good. How about you, Kedzer? I'm doing great. I'm glad you're doing good. Let's see. What is your plan to work in 3D? I really want to get a job. My plan currently is freelance. I'm happy where I live. I don't necessarily want to move to California or Toronto or any of the VFX house locations. Unless I got a really nice job offer, I wouldn't really see myself moving. And I know that's kind of counterproductive to working in 3D, but at the same time, with the way jobs are now, I work remote. Like, I've been working remote for the past almost 3 years. So my ability to work from home tells me that I could probably do the same thing with 3D. So as those opportunities come up more and more, I might do that as well. True, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, no, character art or character modeling's in my future at some point. I do want to do some creature work because I haven't done creature work in a long time. I've just always focused on like hard surface things like tanks, and like that's the stuff that I really grasped. So it was something I always kind of just focused on. I think nowadays rendering in UE5 is way better, faster render. It is much faster. Unreal's on my list of things to learn. So right now, to give you guys an example, I am spending most of my time learning Substance Painter because that's a newer application to me. I used to do all my texturing with Photoshop and Mudbox, so I finally bit the bullet and bought Substance Painter. And I did a little bit of that for my post today on Instagram. A little bit of that was Substance Painter. Hi, greetings from Colombia. Hello, how are you? Enoch Duran. So I'm learning Substance Painter. I am, as sacrilegious as this sounds, I am learning a little bit of Blender. Just because I do want to be familiar with it, because I talk a lot of crap about it. So I'm learning a little bit of Blender. And then that's kind of it. On the future, I'd like to look at Unreal Engine. I'd like to look at RenderMan, potentially V-Ray. I just haven't really decided what I want to do. Arnold has sufficed for now for what I want to do, and I haven't had any real issues with it. You're going to teach us Substance Painter. I am probably not the best person to teach Substance Painter. I know a little bit, but I know enough to be dangerous. If you're following the fan tutorial on my YouTube right now, that is going to have some Substance Painter in it. But I am nowhere near ready to do courses on it yet. If you want to learn some Substance Painter stuff, my buddy Jared Chavez, he does tutorials on YouTube as well. And his tutorials on Substance are very thorough and very nice. He's also a character artist, so he's a good resource to have. But yeah, so the fan tutorial will contain some Substance stuff. I'm going to split it. So we're going to have one video is going to be Substance Painter. And then for those people who don't have Substance Painter, I'm also going to texture the fan in Arnold or Maya. That way, if somebody doesn't have access to Substance Painter, because I know that's a thing, I want to make sure that they can still finish the model and have a nice representation of what they're going for. So that's my big thing here is I want to make sure like I'm making Maya as accessible as possible. And then anything else comes in where it comes in. What program do you use? Right now I use Maya. So Autodesk Maya is my primary software. I have used Mudbox, I have used ZBrush, Substance Painter, all of those, but Maya has been the one that I stick with for my main like workhorse. But yeah, so I'm trying to make sure this stuff is as accessible to all of you as possible because I know how hard it is to find good Maya content and good like actual tutorials on how to use Maya and how to work in Maya. I'm hoping by the end of the month I will be launching the beginner series. So like if you have never touched Maya in your life and you want to, that's going to be the series that you want to watch because it's going to walk you through everything. They're going to be short tutorial videos. I'm spending a lot of time making sure that I get the content as refined and just like slimmed out as possible. Because I know hour-and-a-half long tutorial videos aren't necessarily the best thing in the world. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. And then yeah, just my regular meme posting, my regular work posting is what I'm doing right now. But no, I appreciate you all joining me. It's been an awesome night. I'll be back on Wednesday for some more art. I don't know if I'll be working on the ship or the pistol. I'll decide midweek what I want to do. Or maybe I'll do something new. I have no idea. I have been doing a lot of practice stuff, so I might do a live practice stream or something. But guys, thank you so much. Instagram, this is kind of where I end stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill it here. But I will see you all live. Make sure you're in the Discord if you want to chat with me offline, and I'll see you guys all on Wednesday. And then YouTube, the same for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you all for being here. It's been a wonderful stream. But good night, YouTube.